Hi, I'm Elise. Most people know me as the crazy dog lady at Happy Tails Rescue, but I couldn't be prouder. Being an animal behaviorist means I get to help the most troubled cases find their forever homes. Life was pretty perfect until the day the for sale sign next door came down. Welcome to Pine Grove. I'm Rachel Morton, and this is my husband, Greg. We just love what you've done with your garden. I remember thinking how polished Rachel looked in her designer suit. Perfectly styled hair, and that megawatt smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. Greg stood back, fiddling with his wedding ring. Thanks. I'm Elise. Would you like to meet my crew? That's when Max, my latest rescue, bounded over. He was a sweet pit bull mix, still learning his manners. Rachel practically jumped behind Greg. Oh my, is that a pit bull? Aren't those, dangerous? Actually, Rachel, they're one of the most misunderstood breeds. Max here is a total teddy bear. Later that day, my friend Dr. Torres dropped by for our weekly coffee chat. So, what's the verdict on the new neighbors? The wife seems intense, already freaked out about Max. Speaking of Max, don't forget his follow-up appointment tomorrow. Those anxiety meds should be helping by now. A knock at the door interrupted us. It was Sophia, the tech whiz teenager from across the street. Elise, your security camera footage is ready. I added those motion sensors you wanted. You're a lifesaver, Sophia. These cameras help so much with monitoring the rescue dog's progress. That evening, I heard Rachel talking to someone on her phone in her backyard. The property values in this neighborhood are amazing, but there's this woman next door. Yes, multiple dogs. I don't understand how it's even legal. The next morning, Max wouldn't touch his breakfast. By afternoon, he was violently ill. I rushed him to the clinic. These symptoms are bizarre. Dr. Torres frowned at the test results. Almost like a reaction to something toxic. Through the window, I saw Officer Parker pulling up. She always checked on our rescue cases. Hey, Elise, how's the new intake settling in? Before I could answer, my phone buzzed with a text from Sophia. That Rachel lady was throwing something over your fence this morning. Looked super sketchy. I got it on my drone camera. I felt my stomach drop as Max whimpered on the examination table. This wasn't just a coincidence. I showed Sophia's drone footage to Dr. Torres while he treated Max. The way she's checking over her shoulder? Definitely suspicious. We need better surveillance. Already on it. Sophia pulled out her laptop. I've got these new micro cameras with night vision. My dad uses them at his security company. That weekend, we installed cameras while Rachel was at an open house. Sophia positioned them strategically around my yard. One facing each entry point, plus infrared sensors for movement detection. Everything streams directly to your phone. 2 days later, Luna, my senior rescue cat, started showing the same symptoms as Max. The alert on my phone showed why. Rachel tossing meat scraps over the fence at dawn. Dr. Torres, I need you to document everything. The timing, the symptoms, everything. Already started a case file. These toxicology reports show a clear pattern. Definitely rat poison, mixed with something else. Through the shared fence, I heard Rachel on another call. Yes, I'm telling you, it's affecting property values. Dogs barking at all hours, cats everywhere. What do you mean you can't help? I pay enough HOA fees. Greg approached me while I was collecting evidence from my yard. Listen, about Rachel. There were incidents. At our last place, the neighbors' pets kept getting sick. And you didn't think to mention this earlier? She promised she'd stop. Said it was just stress from the move. My phone buzzed with another alert. Rachel was in her backyard, mixing something in a bowl. Check this out. Sophia enhanced the footage. That blue box in her hand. It's rat poison. Same brand they found in the last case. What last case? I did some digging. 3 complaints about suspicious pet deaths in their old neighborhood. Nothing stuck, but I took everything to Dr. Torres. He examined the tainted meat samples while updating his reports. This is methodical. The poison's mixed with liver pate to mask the taste. She knows exactly what she's doing. More security footage showed Rachel making calls from her car, probably thinking she couldn't be recorded. Those animals need to go. I don't care what it takes. No, you don't understand. That rescue worker is destroying our property values. Someone needs to stop her. Greg watched from their driveway, shoulders slumped. You've got proof this time, don't you? More than enough. Why are you telling me this now? Because last time, a whole shelter of cats died after she reported them for noise violations. Nothing could be proven, but I can't let it happen again. The next morning, another alert. But this time, we were ready. The cameras caught everything. Rachel mixing the poison, checking for witnesses, the whole ritual. Time to make this count. Officer Parker arrived with a team of investigators to review our evidence. This is bigger than just harassment. We're looking at multiple counts of animal cruelty. Can we set up a sting operation? Actually, I have a better idea. That rescue event you're planning. Let's use it. Sophia jumped in with her laptop. I've been tracking her social media. She's already ranting about the upcoming event on neighborhood forums. The plan came together quickly. Dr. Torres created a fake event poster. Happy Tales Mega Adoption Day, 50+ animals finding forever homes. Look at her latest post. Sophia turned her screen. She's losing it. Rachel's comment thread was explosive. This neighborhood is going to the dogs, literally. Property values will plummet. Someone needs to stop this madness. Former neighbors started flooding the comments. Isn't this the same Rachel Morton from Oakwood Hills? Our pets got sick after she moved in. Wait, she was in Cherry Grove before that. 3 dogs died mysteriously. Officer Parker coordinated with other precincts. We've got reports from 3 different districts. Same pattern, same timeline. The morning of the event, police positioned themselves strategically around my property. Sophia's cameras were rolling. Target is approaching the fence line, crackled the radio. Rachel appeared with her signature bowl of tainted treats, but this time she had a bigger plan. Multiple units, stand by. She's spreading the poison near all designated pet areas. You're surrounded, Mrs. Morton. Put the bowl down and step away from the fence. Rachel froze, poison-laced meat in hand. This is ridiculous. I'm protecting my property values. By killing innocent animals? They're not innocent. They're nuisances, destroying everything I've worked for. As they cuffed her, more neighbors emerged with stories. She threatened to handle my therapy dog last month. She told me my cat would disappear if I didn't keep it inside. Greg watched from their driveway as local news vans pulled up. I found her search history. Untraceable pet poison. How to kill animals without getting caught. She needs help. Dr. Torres arrived with files from other vet clinics. 15 cases across 4 neighborhoods, all following Rachel's real estate listings. The story exploded online. Sophia tracked the spread. It's everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, local news websites. Serial pet poisoner caught an elaborate sting. Officer Parker added another charge to the list. Just got confirmation. She's connected to that shelter fire in Cherry Grove. Insurance investigator found accelerant traces. Rachel screamed as they led her to the patrol car. Those animals were destroying property values. I was protecting our investments. Greg, tell them. But Greg just turned away, pulling out his phone. Yes, I need a divorce attorney. Immediately. The courthouse was packed for Rachel's arraignment. Local news crews swarmed the steps as the real estate board president made a statement. Effective immediately, Rachel Morton's license is permanently revoked. Our industry has zero tolerance for criminal behavior. Inside, Rachel sat in her orange jumpsuit, her perfectly styled hair now a mess of roots and split ends. 27 counts of animal cruelty, 1 count of arson, multiple counts of harassment. Those animals were a nuisance. I was protecting our neighborhoods. The judge banged his gavel. Mrs. Morton, 1 more outburst and you'll be removed. During recess, Greg approached with his lawyer. The divorce papers are filed. I'm also providing evidence about the other neighborhoods. You'll regret this. Everything I did was for us. No, Rachel. Everything you did was for your twisted obsession with property values. Sophia nudged me, showing her phone. Check this out. Serial pet poisoner's crime spree spans 3 counties. It's gone viral. Civil suits started pouring in. Officer Parker brought more files. 7 families from Cherry Grove, 12 from Oakwood Hills. They all want to testify. Dr. Torres had an idea during our weekly coffee. We should create something positive from this. What about a neighborhood pet protection network? That's how the Community Pet Watch was born. We trained volunteers, created emergency response teams, set up surveillance networks. Sophia designed an app for it. Users can report suspicious activity instantly. We've got 50 neighborhoods signed up already. The day of Rachel's sentencing, her lawyer tried one last plea. Your Honor, my client recognizes they were just animals. Property values matter more than some mutts. The judge wasn't having it. Mrs. Morton, your systematic torture of innocent creatures and complete lack of remorse is disturbing. 5 years in state prison, followed by 10 years probation. You're permanently banned from living in residential neighborhoods. As they led her away, Greg made his own announcement. I'm donating the proceeds from our house sale to Happy Tales Rescue. The real estate community blacklisted Rachel completely. Her former broker called me. We're filing lawsuits for every fraudulent property disclosure she ever filed. She'll never sell a doghouse in this state again. A month later, we hosted the first Community Pet Watch training session in my backyard. Officer Parker led the security briefing while Dr. Torres handled medical training. Thanks to Elise, we've got protocols in place for every scenario. Sophia showed off the app's success. 3 suspicious incidents reported and stopped this week alone. The Morton case changed everything. As I watched new neighbors move into Rachel's old house, complete with 3 rescue dogs, Greg stopped by one last time. The divorce is final. She's being transferred to a prison upstate. Apparently, even the prison staff complained about her attitude toward the K-9 units. Perfect karma. What would you have done if you were Greg? Would you have exposed Rachel earlier when you first noticed the suspicious pet deaths in your previous neighborhood? Or would you have stayed quiet to protect your marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments. And while you're thinking about it, was Rachel's punishment harsh enough? Some say prison time for animal cruelty is too much. Others say she got off easy. What do you think? If you enjoyed this true revenge story, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about karma catching up to toxic people. New stories every week.